chocolate fudge or something.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So what you do is you go to everybody tells them, Mom, want to cut cake. But you do it at the last minute so they don't feel they have to bring you presents, okay? And you invite all the children
I'll
in the
tell them
neighborhood
when
to
I
come.
do. I'll
All the kids.
I'll tell them if they
Make a
want.
list. Make a
I'll
list.
tell them if they want, they can bring it, but
No, you don't say that. Because you tell them at the last minute so they can't bring a present, okay? Because you don't want people to go to big trouble, right? That you just want them to help celebrate your birthday. So make a list now of all the children in the neighborhood you want to ask. Go ahead.
Lonnie, Craig,
Make a list. So you don't forget anybody.
Paul. I know everybody. I want Paul, Lonnie, Todd, Craigie, Kenny, me,
And Steve.
and Steve. Not Rod. No.
Well, you can tell Rod to come too. Then Rod will be your friend. I mean, if you treat Rod it will be easier, right?
Who's Rod? What's Rod's name? Oh, I saw Rod last week. His father said, I understand our kids have a fight. So he said that was nothing. Rod said it didn't mean anything. I was telling Rod that I had a friend that I met him, when I first met him, we were playing football. Okay? So we played football and he was on the other team. And what happened is he tackled me late. And I started having a fight with him.
Who?
And I started slapping him around because he was smaller than me.
Who?
And then this guy I knew. And then what happened is later on, I told him I was sorry and we became good friends.
Didn't beat me up.
Nobody said beat anybody up.
I know. I had a fight with him. All I did was, we started to fight each other. I got a punch and then he pinned me down.
And don't you think
and he said, "Are you going to bother me anymore?" And I
Don't
said,
you
"No."
think you should tell Larry to come for ice cream too and his little brother?
Larry doesn't pay attention to the game.
What game?
Football game.
Well, he doesn't have to pay attention to the game. He might not like football, so not everybody likes it.
Yeah, but I know, but he's the only person who catches the pass and runs backwards.
Steve, look, you shouldn't be critical of people that can't do things the way you want them to do them.
But I don't like him.
Well, you might hurt his feelings by not inviting him.
We always argue about everything, and we get in fights in school.
No, you
Who gets in
can't.
fights in school?
Do you think he should invite him?
Not fist fights.
Or do you think he should?
Do 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 do.
I thought you opened that
Hold on,
microphone.
let me see something.
I thought that microphone.
Do 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 do. Make this louder so I want to see something. I can't.
Yeah.
Do do do. It's not working.
Just on pause.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
On pause. I'm just looking at the monitor.
Do 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 do.
On pause.
Lonnie, come here and put this in your ear and talk. Come here. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do do do.
It's the Flyers post-game show. Tonight bringing you all the action of the exciting game. And now with the post-game interviews, here's Keith Singer.
Welcome to the Flyers post-game interview show. You're Clark and you're Leach, right? You both.
Flyers post-game show, take two. It's the Flyers post-game show with interviews and highlights of this evening's game. And now with the post-game show, here's Keith Singer.
I have two of the Flyers stars of the game, Mr. Clark and Mr. Leach. Sit down on the couch. Whatever. You both scored a hat trick each, and you beat the Flyers 6-0. What periods did you score your goals in? In the first period, I scored 2 goals, and on the second period and in the last minute, I scored my 3rd goal, a hat trick. When did you score yours?
In the 4th period, I scored.
First, second, and 3rd.
3rd period, I scored 1 goal. And the 2nd period, I scored 3 goals.
That's more than a hack. You were great on defense. Do you remember how many times you stole the puck? Well, it's kind of hard to say because we stole it quite a few times. I don't remember. Do you think this was your best night in a long time? When did you have a night as good as this?
When the Flyers won the Stanley Cup.
And the same thing with me, there you have it. The Flyers 2 hat trickers. This is, what's his name? Keith Singer saying so long in Flyers hockey. That's a tape. Shout here! I love you!
This afternoon, the Eagles are. This afternoon, the Eagles are playing the New Orleans Saints. The Eagles only won 2 games this year, so they have to win this game bad. But the New Orleans Saints beat Los Angeles Rams last week. I have Ron Jaworski and Bill Berge.
Tell the camera what they want right here.
They're here, standing right next to me.
And what now?
Come on in, Ron Jaworski. How do you like being a quarterback?
Well, it feels, like
Can you describe it?
well, it's hard to describe. Because,
Okay, how does it feel being a quarterback?
you just say that.
Talking to the microphone.
How does it feel being a
And he
quarterback?
doesn't ask another question. He doesn't know that answer.
Okay,
Look at the camera. What are your plans for this afternoon's game?
what are your plans for this afternoon?
Talking to the
What
microphone.
what are your plans for this afternoon's game?
Give him the hold the microphone.
Well, we're going to try to win this game because we really need it bad, and we're going to try to get as many touchdowns as we can this game.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron Jaworski. Now,
Have one, Bill Berge.
come on, Bill.
Here comes Bill Berge now. Storming the line back at the Eagles. Say that, right?
Start in the middle. Start in the middle.
Come on.
And how's it feel being a quarterback?
Yeah, he's not
I'm a quarterback, sure.
Oh yeah, linebacker.
Well, sometimes it's really hard to break through, and some running backs just don't give up. They keep running and running. But the way to tackle is you dip down low and just push them down like that.
before you, when you played the Dallas, was that one of your best games you played?
Well, no. I think the best game I've played in a long time would be the Redskins game about 2 years ago. That was the best I've almost ever played.
Thank you very much. How many sacks do you get?
Usually I get around 2 or 3 a game.
Ask me help. If you think. I had a great answer to a question.
Stand in the middle of the picture. Stand in the middle of the picture, Craig, and look at the camera and say, well, that's the interview show.
Well, that's the interview show. Thank you very much for tuning in.
You should ask me.
That's a take. That's a take.
This is the 76ers game tonight, and I have two star players here that I would like to interview first. I'd like to interview Henry Bibby. Henry, is it true that you left your sneakers at home? Is that why you're running around barefoot tonight?
Yes.
And why did you have your pants on backwards tonight?
I was in a rush.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Henry Bibby. Now I would like to call on Darryl Dawkins. Darryl, you are one of the strongest men in the league. And how come when they throw the ball into you, it explodes in your hands? Is that why you can't you control yourself?
Well, actually, it's all our players are very strong. They throw it so hard that the slightest touch explodes it like that.
And the Spectrum roof is 110 feet tall. And is it true last year that you hit your head against the ceiling?
Well, you can find that out by flying in a helicopter, because you'll see a hole in the roof.
That's the show tonight. Thank you.
Take.
Okay, race 12. Wait, 96 pounds.
Keith Singer, age 9 months, age 9 years, 11 months, and 27 days, weight 80 pounds. Hi, Mom. Steve Finkelstein, age 10, weight 73 pounds. Hi, Kelly, 9.5, Ron weight. Ralph Larkin, 8 years old, 65 pounds.
Carl, 9 years old, weighs 75 pounds. Colts. Monica, age 9, weight 69 pounds. 1,000 pounds is Ronnie!
Kenny Finkelstein, age 10, for the former Colts, 87 pounds. 87.
Ron James, age 9, 5 million pounds. For the retarded Colts.
We can rush, come on, rush,
Down over here. You fight back. I got 4
rush.
Take it away. Run out. He's in the end zone. Wait, we have to go. Oh, 20 outs. 20 outs right here. I'm going to take the line.